Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso and you're live on S3 in case you're wondering. Goeiemorgen and good morning. You're almost at Friday and that's why we love to bring you some entertainment ahead of that. With just 18 years behind her name, Mila Smith started her first band, Skyscrapers, at the age of 14 years old. And a few months later, after recording their first EP, got to open a show for Freshly Ground. But in the year 2018, Mila Smith went solo. Now, before we get into that, here's a little taste of what Mila is all about.
But baby, can't you see? I don't like liars. I don't like fakes. I like to love you, but throw you away. Oh, I don't like liars. I don't like fakes. All you gotta do is pick up their mistakes.
Sorry, I do apologize. I need to give you a proper welcome. Can we give a massive welcome to Mila Smith, ladies and gentlemen? Yes! 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 I had to do that because you're fresh out of matric.
I am, indeed.
You know, like literally fresh out of matric. Did you get your marks recently?
I did.
And how'd you do? Are you good?
6 distinctions, so I'm very...
Sorry, what? 6 distinctions.
Indeed.
Wow, sure. So why weren't there 7?
I know. Math. Let me tell you, math, they get you.
I just realized, sound like my father. Oh, no. No, I'm kidding. It's really great. But the thing is, going throughout school, and I mean, 14 years old, starting, things like Skyscrapers, you falling in love with the music industry. I'd love to know what that was like. Everybody has that story about somebody saying, "Ooh, my kind, you sing so lekker, you should do this." Like, what was it like for you?
Oh, well, I think the whole music journey started very young. I remember my first memory really is like singing in my grand's garden about my day. Gran made me tea this morning, and that's where it started.
That sounds like a hit.
It is a hit.
Okay, good.
Watch out, everybody. And then you fast forward to Skyscrapers, which was founded literally with boys a grade younger than me. And that's when I really started to realize, like, this could be something, sharing original music with the world.
Yeah.
And then when the band disbanded, I was like having a teen life crisis. I was like, what am I going to do now? But then I continued and I got reached out by this record label called Platoon. And through them, I was able to write and create and collaborate with all these different artists. And that's when, in 2021, I released my first single, Lies and Fakes, which you heard earlier.
Yep.
And now, fast forward 2023, I'm free, I'm matriculated, and I'm just ready to do more.
The world, it feels like it's right there.
Yes, exactly.
It's the walk, okay?
Yeah.
And plans now, are we going to study further, or do you want to focus on music now?
Oh, I think it's going to be a bit of both.
Okay, good.
I'm looking to study at UCT. I've actually been at their orientation this whole week, so I'm arriving late.
Oh, so obviously you got accepted. I mean, they do only accept 7 distinctions, but I mean, you did okay.
Yeah, I just made the cut.
Yeah, wowza. What are you studying?
I'm doing a BA, and I haven't decided my majors. I'm thinking doing media and writing, history, maybe politics, and gender studies as well. So I'm really excited about that.
That is going to be great. And, when it comes to picking majors, just a little advice from my side. Remember, the concept of education is a proof of concept that you can complete something and do it proficiently and stick to it. And that consistency is definitely what people look for in the future job market, which is great.
100%.
You're going to do so well. And I mean, if I look at songs like, Nice Guy being released into the world and that sort of thing, you're proficient at a lot of things, you're consistent. What about Nice Guy? I'd like to know a bit more about that particular track.
So Nice Guy is the most recent single that's been released. Released it in the midst of matric exams in November. And essentially, Nice Guy is written about someone who calls himself a nice guy, but in reality, they're anything but. And I mean, this was based on a completely fictional scenario. When I was writing it, I imagined 2 people on a date, and originally everything's going well, they're hitting it off, and either he says something or he does something that just alerts this girl, something's not right. But instead of sitting back and taking the treatment, she gets revenge. Either she steals his keys and drives off into the sunset, calls the cops, something major.
Yeah.
And it was that fictional scenario that Nice Guy was born, and it became this pop punk track. And it was such fun because I've never done anything like that. And that's what I love about music, is you're able to venture into all these different avenues that you might have not explored. And it turned out pretty good. So, yeah.
Very, very, very good. And I mean, are we looking at an EP over here? Are we looking at something, a body of work that you want to release? I don't want to throw things out there or get any scoops from you. Maybe I do, but what do you think?
Yes, there will be an EP this year. I'm thinking in the first half of this year.
Oh, excuse me.
Keep your eyes peeled.
I know what the name of the EP is going to be.
Well, now.
6 Distinctions. That's the name right there.
I love it. I love it. You've got it.
I've got it's done.
How did you know?
I am so excited to see you perform today on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's going to be great. But I think there's a lot of things in your future. Just a quick one. We've got this really cool social media question about a first date and a question that you'd ask to make sure that there's no red flags.
Yes.
Do you have a question in mind that you think is important to ask at a first date?
Okay. Yes, there is a question, actually.
Yes?
And this is coming from someone that's never been on a first date.
Okay.
Just saying. I think, and I'd get political, like, really quick. I'd be like, are you a feminist? Do you believe...
Just like that?
Just be like, I'd maybe, like, between, like, the meal and dessert. I'd be like, hey, are you a feminist? Or something. Just
Really?
something in there, casual, like. I'll be, like, smooth with it, even. I'll be like, hey.
Like while you're sipping the water at the table,
Are
you
you
know?
feminist? Like, it comes spinning out. And that's when I'll know.
I love that. I
Thank
really
you
do.
very much.
Yo, that was quite deep, though. I'm very
deep.
simple. I just want to know if you're going to take the trolley back to the trolley place when you take your wrap up your shopping.
That's an even better
You know,
one.
exactly.
That's an even better one.
That's what I'm going to tell you all about you. But anyway, Mila, thank you so much for being here, sharing so much. I cannot wait to hear you sing later. And I know you're looking forward to it. As always, if you love it, 063-408-8863. Make sure you get all of your opinions out there at your Feel Good Breakfast Show right here on S3.